This is a story called To Rescue the Mammals. Ashley is a young 10-year-old girl who is running riot round the streets with her friends. They vandalise places, causing hundreds of pounds worth of damage. One day they break into a sea life centre and vandalise the place. As soon as they hear sirens they run off, but Ashley slipped and fell and the police arrested her. As punishment, Ashley is made to clean up the mess she made. She is sent to live with new foster parents, and at first it takes her a while to settle in. One day she was doing her cleaning at the Sea Life Centre when a dolphin came up to the screen. Ashley could tell by looking at the dolphin that it wasn't happy in captivity, and she felt that she had to do something. When she went back the next day, there was a show on and the place was extremely noisy, and the dolphin that Ashley had seen a few days before the day before was looking really distressed. There was lots of other mammals too, like seals, sea lions, penguins and an orca whale called Echo. The animals were trained to do tricks and to perform. None of them were mistreated and the staff took really good care of them. However, Ashley could see that the animals weren't happy and she was adamant that she was going to do something. She just didn't know what. Then one day, Echo kept making really weird noises, and Ashley could hear the same noises coming from the sea. When she looked, there was a group of whales and she knew that they were Echo's family. Then she noticed water coming out of Echo's tank and the dolphin's tank. As she ran to get the staff, she said to them, "We have to free the mammals, we have to, they'll die if we don't." All the staff agreed and the manager said, "What the hell, I hate this job anyway." They knew that they had to act fast because there was water leaking out of Echo's and the dolphins' tanks. The manager got all the staff together and between them they managed to get Echo and then the dolphin into the sea safely. Echo went straight to his family and the dolphins swam and played and they couldn't have been happier. After they'd rescued Echo and the dolphins, everyone went back to the Sea Life Centre and rescued the other animals. There were some who were born in captivity and wouldn't survive in the wild, but all the others were rescued. When the owner of the Sea Life Centre arrived, he was very angry. He asked the staff why they'd let the animals go. When the manager explained to him what had happened, he soon realised that it was his business partner who damaged the tank so that he could claim on the insurance. He phoned him and told him, "Either you sell me your share of the business or I go to the police and tell them what you did. You can report me to the police, but you have no evidence. I'm not selling you my share of the business." "Oh, trust me, I have evidence. Either you sell me your share of the business or I go to the police. It's your choice. Like I said, you can go to the police. I'm not selling you my big share of the business." "Well, in that case, I'd better hand over this evidence I have in my hand to the police." Then, as the owner walked off, his business partner said, "Wait, I'll sell you my share of the business, just don't go to the police. In that case, I'll get my checkbook and I'll throw this in the bin." What the owner's business partner didn't realise was that the memory stick he had in his hands was empty and the evidence was locked away safely. A few weeks later, Ashley went back to the Sea Life Centre and on her way there, she heard distress noises coming from the sea. When she looked, the guy who sold his share of the Sea Life Centre was trying to capture the animals using nets and spear guns. Ashley ran into the Sea Life Centre and told the staff, what was happening. Someone called the police and they all went out in boats to rescue and to help the animals. The men who were trying to hurt the animals were arrested. They were charged with animal cruelty and sent to jail for 6 months. However, when they came out of jail, they were still adamant that they were going to capture the animals, but this time the staff and the owner from the Sea Life Centre were ready for them. Yet again, they tried to capture the animals using nets and spear guns, but this time Ashley cut the nets without the men knowing. When they put the nets in the sea and the animals swam over them, they couldn't understand why. Then they saw that the nets had been cut and that it was Ashley who was cutting them. One of the men grabbed her, so the owner of the Sea Life Centre punched him and said, "Get your hands off her, she's just a child." The man still didn't let go of Ashley, so another member of staff grabbed him and threw him on the floor. Then another man grabbed Ashley, so someone hit him too. By this time, poor Ashley was quite upset and scared, but it didn't stop her from trying to help the animals. She swam into the sea and got Echo and the other animals to swim to safety. Once all the animals were safe, the men were arrested again, but this time they got let off with a caution. They still weren't finished though, as they came back that night with more nets and they tried to capture the animals. This time the police caught them red-handed. They were all sent to jail for 6 years each. However, about a year later, an oil tanker lost its power in the middle of the sea and crashed into an island, causing the oil to spill out into the sea. As soon as Ashley saw what happened, she got the staff from the Sea Life Centre and they contacted the Marine Rescue. Ashley knew that the animals were in danger, and her and 3 other kids took a boat and went out to sea to rescue the animals. Some of them were sick from the oil and the others were fine. Just as the kids were approaching the animals, their boat's engine cut out and they started taking on water. When Ashley looked round, the oil was on fire and Echo and some of the other animals were trapped. Thankfully, there was a lifeboat close by and the kids were rescued. The Marine Rescue staff got the animals treated and then set them free. After that, the animals were safe and no more harm came to them. The kids went to see them and they swam with Echo and the dolphins on a regular basis during the summer. One day, they watched Echo's girlfriend, Lulu, give birth to a calf and they called her Lula. The end. Thank you.